Yes, I'm Vichama's friend, Malko. I was completely lost to this realm until I sensed a mysterious power calling out to me. It's like it was seeking me out, attempting to reassemble the pieces of who I used to be. Of course, it could only do so much. I'm sorry I can only appear before you in this imperfect form.
No, we should be the ones apologizing. If the Spirit Speaker Stone hadn't become corrupted by the Abyss, we could have done much more. But we had to destroy it. Otherwise, Vichama and his tribe would have been in danger.
Of course. Thank you for protecting him. I never imagined that, even after all these years, he'd still take such a risk for me. Under the power of the stone, it felt like our souls were connected. Turns out even our regrets were exactly the same.
Whether in triumph or death, you want your best friend by your side.
Exactly. That may not be in the cards for us, but it's not too late for you. You're looking for a young girl from the Children of Echoes, right? She's being chased by an embodiment of abyssal power. I'd like to help her while I'm still in this form, so follow me. Be careful. This place has been severely corroded by the Abyss.
Paimon didn't realize it had gotten this bad.
It's like a seething volcano ready to engulf our world at any moment.
Let's ride! Ouch!
Quick, get back here! Can't go wandering off. Stick close to me. My power will be able to ward off attacks for the time being. We won't be able to keep this up. Let's try another route. This way. Monsters.
We shouldn't waste our time on them.
Transfixed. This is where you laid bare.
Hold the line! Woohoo! Check this out! Best of luck! Woohoo!
Can't see? Yeah.
Did you hear that? What? Never mind. It was probably just my imagination.
Don't scare Paimon like that!
I heard it too. It was a voice from the Abyss.
What did it say?
Doesn't matter. It certainly doesn't harbor good intentions.
Kachina! MUALANI? You made it! Looks like our reunion will have to wait until we take care of these monsters. Good idea. Let's go!
Transfixed!
Let her rip!
Enshroud!
Rust and revamp!
I'll uproot you! Everlasting as the moon!
You're here! You're finally here! Thank you so much! That monster can appear from anywhere! It almost caught me a bunch of times. The YUP's power helped keep me hidden, so I just tried to stay out of sight until you got here. Atta girl. You did so well. And most importantly, you weren't hurt.
Should we start heading back then?
Actually, I have a request. Will you come visit the YUP with me? I can't exactly put it into words, but something's wrong with the Ode of Resurrection. And I know it has something to do with the contamination from the Abyss.
That was the Pyro Archon's theory as well. Everything we've seen here certainly seems to back it up.
In the Night Kingdom, there are 6 main totem poles representing the YUP of each tribe. You can think of them like the body. There are countless proxies scattered, but if a proxy were to become
Judging by the current situation,
Still, we can't...
I agree. Getting rid of the monster might slow down the...
Kachina? What's wrong? Nothing. Just a headache. And that voice again.
Maybe we really should leave.
No, I'm just up ahead. I'll lead the way. Listen to me, Kachina. We'll come with you. You don't have anything to prove either.
all right. The sooner we get...
We've already come all this way.
Let's go.
I'll stay here and try to stall the Abyss monster.
All by yourself? That's...
It's all right. I don't have much time left, so go.
Thank you for everything.
You're a true...
No one fights alone.
Does your head still hurt? Let me help you walk. I'm fine. You should know I'm made of stronger stuff than that. Need a surfboard? Need a surfboard? Carving waves! Off we go. Need a surfboard? Let's ride! Off we go. YUP? YUP! I'm back! My friends and I are here to heal you. YUP, can you hear me? So we were right. The contamination is already too severe. It's preventing the YUP from answering our calls. All right, get ready, everyone. Time to purge the abyssal energy from this place.
Careful. We've got company.
Already?
You really think that puny soul could slow me down? Courage in the face of futility is pure folly. He tried to get in my way, so I disposed of him.
You killed Malcolm?
He would have dispersed with or without me. Rather than worrying about him, I would urge you to focus on yourself. You may have defeated others of my kind in the past, but underestimate me now, and it will be to your peril. No, the power of the Abyss is intoxicating. The destruction it seeks captivates like a masterful work of art. I thought this naive little girl... That is the tragedy of your short lives. Ancient names. The Pyro Archon created those grandiose ideals out of pure selfishness. Anything to avoid sharing power. Anything to avoid handing over the primordial gift to... Don't believe me? Then ask yourself, Why is the Pyro Archon strong beyond measure, while you, Kachina...
Kachina, give me your hand. Feel that? I'm right here next to...
Thanks, MUALANI. Because I'm not...
You're right. Maybe, but you also couldn't be more wrong.
What?
The courage we have to stand before you and not back down, the power lies not in the idea, but in our commitment to upholding that.
Well said!
Let's go, Kachina. It shouldn't take more than 2 of us to handle an enemy like this.
Sorry in advance, but you...
There aren't many in Natlan who can beat us.
Let's shred, Sharky!
Let's flame the
Right here!
Get back!
Hear the inferno!
Here goes!
Carving waves! Amazing!
How brightly burns the truth!
Off we go! Woohoo! Need a surfboard? Yeah, faster! Imagine that the flame!
We won! We actually won!
That's what he gets for underestimating. Fantastic work, Kachina! Absolutely fantastic! This makes me so...
I'm happy too, MUALANI. Together we really are unstoppable!
Huh? My ancient name is... glowing? But I thought I didn't bring it with me!
It's probably a projection from the real world. But that doesn't explain why it's glowing all of a sudden.
Wait, does that mean you're...
That was a bold move, diving headfirst into the fire to save your friend, especially in a place so overrun with abyssal corruption. Still, seeing you pull it off was really something. Everything you said was exactly right. As isolated individuals, we stand no chance against the power of the Abyss. It took years' worth of scars. The Pyro Archon's plan will unite us. Only then will we have... Tupac, a war...
I've heard that name before.
Since you were able to awaken under the name Umoja.
Me?
As long as blood still runs, its blaze will become one even amid everlasting darkness. Our bonds remain eternal.
What's wrong, MUALANI?
So many memories. My brain was just flooded with everything he once knew. So that's what...
What do you mean? Did you...
500 years ago, we can go over the details once we get back. I know bits and pieces, but
This sounds like something that's going to need a... Okay, that should be enough. Why up? Can you hear me?
I hear your voice, Kachina. My dear child.
Great. Well then, I was going to... I'll keep searching with...
You are already at...
Huh?
You are all your ancient... Focus the story of you. It gladdens me to see the Pyro Arc move another step toward... Go now, my children.
I know we've never met before, Wayab, but I just want to thank you for encouraging...
Whoa! What's going on? An Earth?
We're out of time.
It's the power of the Abyss. Quick, we need to run!
It's a Seelie! The Seelie opened the way for us!
Water jet!
The opening in the sky! It's closing!
We need to hurry, or we'll be stuck here!
Watch out for the falling rocks! Quick, through the middle! Come on, faster!
We'll never make it!
You've done well. Now come home.
We're back!
The Pyro Archon saved us.
But she's not here. Yeah, didn't she say she used it all up?
She's still in the Speaker's Chamber. What we saw in the Night Kingdom was just her consciousness.
So you're saying her consciousness did all that?
Every great display of power comes at a price.
You must feel terrible, Kachina. Let's get back to the stadium. The Pyro Archon said she'd have a doctor waiting for us.
I recommend getting a full checkup.
Paimon feels okay. What about you, Traveler? Right. You always seem to do pretty well against the Abyss.
Let's get going. We need to share what we learned in the Night Kingdom as well.
Right. The Wyatt meant—
I'll let her explain everything. Every move we make from here on—
One with the Force. Can't see? Yeah.
Thrust and rebuild! Carving waves! Huh. There's a lot less stuff here than before.
It's good to see you all here in one piece. I know you must have a lot of questions, but let Koichi check you over first. It's best not to let any lingering effects of the Abyss—
Thank goodness you made it back. I can't take a seat, everybody. All right, that should do it for— I have to say, though,
She's always been special like that.
Given the current situation, that ability will likely—
of course.
Thank you, Koichi.
All right, all right. We must just give it time. I'm sure we'll figure things out between us one day.
Yeah.
All right. There's so much to discuss, I'll get straight to the point. Natlan is on the verge of destruction. It's very possible our nation has less than a year before total devastation.
Huh?
No.
That's right. But I've only ever disclosed that fact to the handful of people working with me to save this nation. Our looming destruction is not—
MUALANI told us a little bit about that.
500 years ago, all the nations of Teyvat were invaded by the Abyss. Unlike the other nations, Natlan never had stable and deep-rooted ley lines, so we suffered the worst of the invasion. The battle against the Abyss was exceedingly long and brutal. In the end, victory came at the cost of our civilization and countless lives. Even then, and still. The problems plaguing immediately after the war. But at that time, we were a nation. Our civilization was dying. Our faith— if we didn't bring the nation back together, it would be foolish to even dream of defeating the Abyss in the future. So, the Archon had a long and involved discussion with the heroes of each tribe, and finally came up with a 500-year-long plan to save Natlan.
So that's what happened. After finding Kachina, I encountered a strange figure who gave me a series of— since the plan was mentioned in those memories. But there's still something I don't understand. Those memories showed—
Huh? But that doesn't make any sense!
That's right. A god can extend a human's life by using— but, as we all know, Natlan doesn't have gods like that. A human life is like a flame. Only by dying before my time could I have the chance to wake up again.
So, in other words, this is your second life?
Yes. We only managed to defeat the Abyss all those years ago because the tribes came together as one. If the Natlan of the future was to have a fighting chance, the Pyro Archons that came after the war had to rebuild the decimated tribes. The goal was to reunite the people and restore the strength of each tribe's Wayab. Once a tribe was back to its full, the Chosen would then stand by my side in defense.
So that means I'm one of the Chosen?
That's right. You bear the ancient name Umoja, the same one held by the hero from your tribe 500 years ago. It means unity. After your adventure in the Night Kingdom—
So in other words, you always knew who the Wayab were going to pick from each tribe?
Yes. According to the plan, the 6 heroes successfully— and once again, it comes down—
Just like how the Ode of Resurrection—
Exactly. It's just another tactic the Abyss is using against us. The Abyss may not possess intelligence, but its methods certainly aren't easy to counter. If we want to unblock that information from being passed on, my presence alone isn't enough. The ancient name-bearer must establish a greater connection to their name. So, I've tried my best to help them from the sidelines. Currently, Shilonin of the Children of Echoes, Kinich of the Scions of the Canopy and Iansan of the Collective of Plenty have all been acknowledged by their names. During your adventure, you too earned the acknowledgement of your Wayab MUALANI. In the process, you gained the memories stored within your name.
But we have less than a year!
Yes, but we have no choice. We cannot start the plan until all the heroes have been gathered. That's also why I haven't been able to take action despite the urgency of the situation.
But if you knew this whole time, why didn't you just tell me about my role in all this? Wouldn't that make everything go a lot faster?
Perhaps, but the opposite could also be true. Knowing your destiny too early could mean failing to realize your full potential. Just like your determination to save.
So I suppose you're not going to tell us who the final two heroes are then?
That's right. Their time is yet to come. Putting pressure on them beforehand will only... I can only trust it. I have never believed I could solve this crisis. NATLAN's salvation lies not in its Archon or any singular... You're quite perceptive, aren't you? I thought I might get away with avoiding the topic.
Huh? Oh, right! All the stuff you stored here before, where did it all go?
Even though I sacrificed my power, I still needed a contingency plan to ensure you would make it back from the Night Kingdom. After all, I was the one who, in addition to their sentimental value...
Fuel?
Yes. The stories embodied by those items, over time, they became imbued with, on their own, each item's... By burning those items, I was able to activate the content... It was a rather crude approach, so...
But weren't they all...
That's exactly why I dragged you all here. No matter...
You have nothing to be sorry for. And then, it would only... Besides, when those... If they knew those items helped save...
Even when you put it that...
There's no need. The people and the events of the past... If you still have regrets, your deeds will become new legends and nurture new...
Well, we'd still like...
Well, if that's the case, just treat me to a drink sometime. Now that Kachina has returned, we can finally hold the victory feast and celebrate your team's triumph in the Night Warden Wars. And we could all use the rest, that's for sure. Plus, you'll be able to silence everyone who doubted you once and for all, Kachina.
Still, now that I know the danger we're facing, having a victory feast doesn't feel right.
Try not to let it get to you. It's important to stay calm. Worrying about it will only affect your judgment. All right. You should head out. I'll join you in a bit.
When I was young, I used to sit by the hot springs and listen to the stories of warriors from all over Natlan. They attract people from all walks of life. Friends come easy here, no matter what tribe you're from. The people of the springs have never claimed the hot springs as their own private property. They are there to bring all hot spring buddies together. It's been really nice, seeing the children of my tribe get older. It's helped me gradually understand the true value of the springs. I've witnessed their energy, their determination, their absolute passion for life. Even when they cause trouble, I never managed to hold on to my anger for long. It's unbelievable how quickly they worm their way back into my good graces. I'm certain MUALANI will become a great warrior when she grows up. She possesses infinite potential. I can see it. One day, when I'm no longer in fighting form, I'll come here and tell stories to all the children, just like those warriors did for me. So, you better get busy, Pyro Archon, or I'll end up running out of stories.
Our nation is engulfed in darkness. Our tribes stand divided, and yet you promise victory in the distant future. The Abyss is a cunning enemy, one that I faced in battle many times. Were that not the case, I would never understand exercising this degree of caution. My rage will never know absolution. Then my power will no longer aid you in victory. But you came to me because you knew you could convince me with just a single sentence. I understand your choice. The heroes of today will forge the path ahead with blood and fire. Just remember to earn us the victory we are owed. Otherwise, rest assured, I'll find a way to collect the debt. For Natlan.
So, you're gonna head 500 years in the future to serve as the Pyro Archon again? But what about the you from right now? You're just gonna die?
You can't ask her those questions and expect her to answer, my dear. The decision is hers to make, and she deserves our support. We will do everything we can to rebuild the tribes. Don't you worry. Even across time, we will all do our part to fight for Natlan's future.
Yeah, Mom's right. We'll always believe in you, sis. Oh, seriously though, Dad should be here. Where is he?
I imagine he didn't know what to say, so he chose not to come at all. Don't take it to heart, my dear. That's just who he is. Just remember, no matter what happens in the future, we will always love you.
I'll come find you one day. I know I can't live that long, but I'll think of something. There has to be a way for us to meet again one day. If there's an answer out there somewhere, I'm gonna find it. So, don't forget about me.
If that's your decision, then you have my full support, Archon.
May our children live to see such a lovely son.
For Natlan!
No one fights alone. The rules are my legacy. They shall grant us the strength to overcome the next tragedy.
War forged the 6 tribes, taught us how to fight, instilled in us what it means to love.
Who will be the one to bring this to an end?
We are the inheritors of memory and legend. Those who grew alongside sun and wind. Those who forged our own destiny and future. That is Natlan's fire. The lifeblood of our nation.
Ever tried chasing waves before? You wanna try? Well... Come on, no time faster. Carving waves!
Hey, Koichi! You here for the victory feast too?
Oh, no. I knew Chaska would be here, so I just came to deliver some medicine. It's not that I don't...
Ah, well,
She didn't cause any trouble.
Yeah, she was super helpful. She gave us a lot of useful information about the Abyss.
That's good. That's all I needed to know.
Is there a reason you asked?
Maybe it seemed unreasonable, picking her impulse to...
So, what you're saying is...
Okay, so, anyway,
But, do you really have...
No way. Chaska, I appreciate the understanding. Oh, and if you ever need a doctor, you know who to find.
Huh. Who would have thought there was a deeper reason behind their arguing? In the end, it's all the Abyss's fault. Paimon's had enough of them!
Let's give a huge round of applause to our brave young warrior, Kachina! Woohoo!
Well done, Kachina. Thank you, everyone. I'm so glad I finally made it.
I always knew you could do it. With so much potential at your age, you have a great future ahead of you.
You're one to talk. Don't think I didn't know you were the first person to abandon your team. I'll be dealing with you when we get back.
I had no choice. My friend invited me. I couldn't just say no.
Oh, really? So you weren't just trying to get ahead in the first round?
I wasn't, I swear. I just happened to find that bearer injured in the wild, so I stopped to bandage his wounds. When he insisted on repaying the favor, what was I supposed to do? I'm just one person. I figured Kachina would have no trouble replacing me.
But the fact of the matter is that after your departure, everyone else started thinking about swapping teams too.
I'm really sorry, Kachina. It was wrong of us to abandon you like that.
It's amazing that you still made it all the...
So,
Our team captain drank too much the night...
Serves you all right. No sympathy from me.
Alright. There's no need to be like that, Uncle Pakal. Dear friends, I'd like to say a few words. Firstly, I'm grateful to my friends and our great Archon for helping to bring me back. This traveler and her companion Paimon are some of the strongest people I've ever met. If they were allowed to participate in the pilgrimage, I have no doubt that they'd win the whole thing. They've agreed to let me learn from them. With their help, I believe I can become even stronger still. And let's not forget my good friends, MUALANI, Chaska, Kanich, and Dion-san. They all helped the Traveler and Paimon figure out a way to bring me back from the Night Kingdom. They too deserve to be called our heroes. So, please give another round of applause for them. Thank you so much.
Well said!
I'll drink to that. How does does it feel being a hero, Kachina?
To be honest, it's a bit overwhelming. It all just feels so surreal.
Well, you better get used to it! Next up, undefeated champion!
Hey, please don't make fun of me.
You can only do so much on your own, but with a group, anything's possible.
I've been through so much all at once. Everything still kind of feels like a dream.
Are you still feeling unwell?
Nope, all better now. I told you I bounced back pretty quick, so don't worry about me. I bet you guys must be tired, though. Make sure you get some good rest tonight. You gotta recharge so you'll be in the mood to have fun.
Hold the line!
Faster!
Ah, you're here. Have some fruit juice. I got it specially for you two.
How did you know? That's Paimon's favorite!
You look like you've still got questions. Ask away. Because they had their own lives to live. The thought of telling them, abandon your families and everyone you love, and come with me to the end of time, for in 500 years Natlan will be destroyed, it seemed too cruel. You could just as easily point out that everything in this world would come to an end eventually. But life is short, and beyond a point it just doesn't seem real. Imagine if I said, let's leave right now, and go save the sun because it'll flame out in a few million years. It would sound quite ridiculous. I couldn't make them shoulder that burden with me. Besides, every generation will have its heroes, this one included. The plan could still work without them, or, of course, without me.
Paimon's suddenly remembering that portrait in your room.
Yes, it was. From what I've been able to piece together, I can conclude with she played an instrument. Still, it was an impressive achievement. You feel lost, Keen. This is a war, and there can be no war without loss. I am already far more fortunate than those who lost their lives to the Abyss. The people of Natlan look to me as their Archon, and the weight of their expectations is mine to bear. I must see our fate through to the very end. No matter.
Yeah, doesn't that mean the way everything ends has already been written, including your plan?
I suppose, but so what? Don't forget, time takes many forms. The past, present, and future coexist, and all are equally important. Even if the future ends in destruction, there's still no reason to give up on the here and now. And it's precisely because we humans cannot know our fate that we will never give up on our struggle. This is a pivotal moment. We are still 2 heroes, well, 3 to be precise. There's one further your resistance to the corrupting power of the Abyss is truly remarkable. If you agree to join us, you will not only gain my full support in your journey, but I will also forge a brand new ancient name for you.
Ancient names can be forged?
They can. Several strict conditions must be met, but possessing an ancient name would mean that the Ode of Resurrection may have temporarily lost its power, but still, just like in the Night Kingdom, I will be there for you. That is a promise I will fulfill.
Yeah, we can't just ignore the situation.
Wonderful. Then I'll reach out to Shilonen right away. She's the one who will forge the name. We've never forged an ancient name for an Outlander.
My lord, we've received word that the Pyro Archon has lost much of her power. Although your injury complicates things, this is most certainly the opportune time to seize the Gnosis.
Victory and defeat are rules, not outcomes. I have never taken advantage of an opponent in a time of weakness, and I don't intend to start now. As for you, I must confess, I did not expect that little trick of yours to save the day.
No matter how dense the fog, as long as the sun remains, we cannot turn day into night. She could have dispelled it. She simply chose not to. You don't have much time, and you're injured on top of that. What do you plan to do next?
I'm beginning to see just how useful you may turn out to be. You heard something from here, didn't you?
ever tried chasing waves before? Want to try? Well... come on, no time like... Woohoo! The slippery ground here is perfect for sliding around on a surfboard. Woohoo! The slippery ground here is perfect for sliding around on a surfboard.
Let's put up a good
finish
fight.
this fast.
Here
Check
comes
this out. Amazing!
Overruled!
Rust and Reap!
And Shroud! Keep up! I hear everything!
Witness my rise! Lay bare!
One with the forest!
Allow me! Woohoo! Let's shred, Sharky! Woohoo!
Overruled!
Let's nip that in the bud. And Shroud!
Hold the line! Move out.
Let's hope you put up a good fight.
Lay bare.
Rustin, rebuild!
I'll approve you! Everlasting as the moon! Transfixed!
Billow the surge!
Boom!
Gotcha!
A brash maneuver! Let's ride! Check this out! Best of luck!
I hear everything! Can't see?
Laid bare.
Hold the line!
Witness my rise. Overruled.
Prepare yourself!
One with the force!
Laid bare.
I'll approve you!
Allow me!
Let's try them out!
Can't see?
Catching at the flame!
Everlasting as the moon!
Let's nip that in the bud and shroud!
See? Keep up.
Let's shred, Sharky!
I hear everything. One with the forest.
Rusty, rebuild! Woohoo! Carving waves!
Show me your
Hold the line! Let's ride! Check this out! Best of luck! Amazing! Need a surfboard? Off we go! Need a surfboard? Surf's up! Woohoo! The best stuff's always at the bottom. Off we go.
What greater pleasure is there than the unexpected? Overruled! Yeah!
Let's ride!
Witness my rise.
Rest and rebuild!
Transfixed! I'll uproot you!
Laid bare.
One with the forest.